Well, over 290 Chinese nationals affected by the deadly violence in Vietnam have returned to China's Sichuan province. They have been receiving treatment over the past 2 days in top provincial hospitals. Our reporter Liu Yang met some of them and listened to them recount their ordeals. Take a listen.
Glad to be back home and out of harm's way. A plane carrying Chinese workers who bore the brunt of the violence in Vietnam landed on Sunday at Sichuan's Shuangliu International Airport. They are now being treated in a hospital. For many, the images of the deadly chaos, the fires, and their fear is all still etched clearly in their memory.
They were holding very thick rods. They beat us with them. It was very brutal. We had nothing to defend ourselves with when we were attacked. Even though we were wearing helmets, they fell off during the attacks. They hit our heads with great force.
The Vietnamese stopped our bus after work. These were the rioters protesting against Chinese people. There were hundreds of them. They first hit our car and smashed all the windows. This probably continued for half an hour, after which about 3 to 4 individuals pulled us off the bus. One by one, they beat us on the ground. There were at least 6 to 7 of them attacking one Chinese worker. In their hands, they had rods, pipes, and broad swords. All the Chinese who had been beaten lay on the ground in desperation.
One of these lucky survivors said he never thought he would make it through the many hours of desperation and come back in one piece to China.
What I remember the most is the sea of fire. I never thought I would come back home alive. When I got on the plane, I felt better. I survived, thanks to everybody who was concerned about our safety.
Director of the West China Hospital Li Weimin says these workers mainly have head and chest injuries. Some of them have serious injuries to their eyes. The hospital has arranged for specialists in these fields to treat them.
2 of the injured have already been operated on, and others are recovering gradually. The next step is to provide not just physical care, but also comprehensive psychological treatment.
13 patients are currently being treated for serious injuries at West China Hospital in Sichuan province. Another 129 less injured victims have been sent to 4 hospitals in province's capital Chengdu. Meanwhile, 4 Chinese ships have been sent to Vietnam on Sunday to help evacuate roughly over 3,500 Chinese nationals who were caught in last week's deadly anti-China violence.
According to Xinhua News Agency, the first group of 989 Chinese workers arrived back from Vietnam on a ship in the Xiuying port of Haikou in China's southernmost Hainan province. 3 other vessels are expected to return one after the other by Tuesday afternoon, carrying 2,564 Chinese workers. Liu Yang, CCTV, Sichuan province.